Hello and welcome. What's scarier than being yourself? And remember to bong stop bitches. I'm your host Michael, and in today's video, I am back doing this again. Hooray! So, last video on the subject, I might have gone a little bit more in depth. It was towards the latter half of the video about, I was curious as to if we could eliminate possibly the atrocious texture that comes along with battery acid, and the texture and the weird film, and my hypothesis was that what was creating the film was a mixture of gummy components, like the fucking gelatin breaking down and making a thick film, and the citric acid not helping, like at all. The citric acid just fucking coming off and rising to the top, making a terribly gritty texture. Don't mind me being partially out of frame, it's fine. But I didn't want to immediately just, like, assume it was the citric acid, and I wanted to see if the citric acid film that sort of developed happened either way, regardless of if it was a gummy. And so I bought hard candy, bought Jolly Ranchers. For today's experiment, we're using the watermelon flavoring of both, like flavor of both. So Jolly Ranchers and Warheads. This is our citric acid bitch. This is not. And before any of you are like, all of them have citric acid in it, I mean, like, outside coating or a higher content. This is a sour candy. This is not. It doesn't matter if they both have citric acid in them. One has a much higher content. And that's what we're going to be testing, basically. If you want a bit more of a further in-depth hypotheses and analysis, check out my previous video on the subject. I'll probably have it linked in the description, or the comments. So check there if you want to know more. Yeah, let's get into this bitch. Okay, so I'm gonna do, it's right for you, it's left for me. Left, Jolly, right, Warhead. And if you're wondering where I got the glasses, I got them off of Etsy. They're cool. That's not exactly the same level, but it doesn't matter. A little bit of a reaction. Okay, never mind, I just lied to you. There is a reaction. Damn, me? Why is my floor so dirty? Me? Come on. Oh! You can already see the color coming off of it. Oh, that's cool. By the way, I don't know. I feel like Warhead's changed. Two things. One, I feel like for as sour as Warheads claim to be, they're only sour for like 30 seconds, not even. And then the sour coating is just gone. It's gone. It's gone. And it's purely sugar puck. There's not even like citric acid mixed into the actual thing itself, which was a little disappointing. which made me rethink using this for the experiment, but I was like, I'm already here, so... Oh, that's not great, but it's fine. Oh, that's interesting. Sorry. Bro is sciencing. I don't know. So I'm gonna let these sit for a second. I'll come back to you when I feel ready. I think I've let these sit and do their thing for long enough. And you probably can't see it very well, but you can kind of spot the difference. The one with the warheads in it is so much less clear, the liquid, than the Jolly Rancher one is. Like, it's a lot more, this one is a lot more see-through, this one is not. And if you look closely, which might be hard, and you might just have to trust me on this. This one, it's, for one, the film, whilst it's not as aggressive, not nearly as aggressive as the one from the gummies was, which could be a sign that my original hypothesis was partially correct in about it being like a gummy thing on top of being a citric acid thing, but the bubbles rising from the candy reacting to the whatever here are a lot smaller, greater in number, and are rising a lot slower than these over here. These are bigger, fewer in number, but they're bigger, so it kind of probably just evens out, and are rising a lot faster. But this one is clear, and it's okay. And this one is not so clear. Oh my god. And there's a noticeable color difference in the liquid. So, let's do a taste test, shall we? With my 6 head. Sorry. Let's do this boy first, because this is the one that I'm curious about. Yeah. Because this is the one that I'm most curious about. It has a weird... Okay, there's a noticeable texture here that's like, it's almost like a powder coating, but not powder, it's wet. Wet powder. And it kind of almost sucks liquid out of your mouth, but not quite. Almost chalky, but not gritty. It's not gritty. So, this is a far better experience than the gummies were, I'll say. And it does taste nice. There's definitely a taste from the flavoring, which, duh, fucking obviously. But, like, generally speaking, this is pretty good, pretty decent. A lot better than the gummies. But I'm still a little whacked off by the texture. Do you want to try some?
Yeah.
You can sip from the side. You can sip from the side I faced it at you. Yeah, yeah. From the, you are gonna see it when I do like close-ups, but there's that one, the Warheads one had like a ring of the film that had like during like the swigging or whatever gone up on the sides and like stuck to it. So then you know that the film is there. You know it's there.
Okay, I drank a lot of it.
It's okay.
But one thing I noticed, it's constantly moving.
Yeah.
Due to the bubbles, the liquid inside it is constantly moving, so this probably gets flatter really fast.
That too. That was another thing that I had noticed last time, but I didn't say anything about it because I was just like, it's open. to the air, whatever. But that is a very good point. Thank you.
Yes,
Maeve.
I don't care.
Thank you, Maeve. I don't know. My brain wanted to call you Daniel.
I don't know my own name.
Neither do I. No, but that was something else. Thank you, Maeve, for pointing that out. That I had noticed previously, that I just hadn't pointed out. Battery acid gets so flat very, very quickly. That is another reason why this is not something you drink over the course of a period. You eat this. This is something to eat. The only reason I'm drinking it out of a glass this time is because I am too lazy to grab the dishes I used last time. I'm a lazy bastard, and this isn't real science. It can be if I cared that much, but whoa, I don't.
Well, you're still doing it, so maybe you do.
And then this one, again, and then like you had said,
yes,
with the whole bubbles rising faster. Like you had said with the bubbles rising faster, I wonder if these are rising slower, but they're a little bit bigger in size, would it flatten at the same rate, or is it... I sound like a super nerd right now.
You sound like a science teacher, buddy.
Yeah. Would it flatten at the same rate, or would it stay fresher for longer?
Okay, so my personal hypothesis, I don't think that size really matters, because it's still going slower. The size of it, it's just gonna be at the bottom for a very long time. It's gonna take it.
That flavor. I'm sorry. That
To do what it needs.
place I handed it to you. Sorry, I don't know how you feel about spit.
This one has less to film, but I think the film is just from the sugar.
Possibly. Perchance. That's a very good word. Perchance. You can't just say perchance!
Really sweet.
Yeah, that too. But like, there's a noticeable flavor difference between the flavoring from that one and the flavoring from this
I
one.
shouldn't be drinking I'm drinking
It's
a
okay.
science project.
It's fine. It's not like I'm doing this for a goddamn grade. I'm doing this because I'm a tweaker. But this one, very sweet. Both of them are probably going to end up being very sweet because they're hard candies. Holy shit! You put sugar in sugar and it's sugary! Anyways. But again, the film isn't super there, but it's still kind of there. The ring appeared again. Just not as nearly aggressive as this one. And then, yeah, it could have just been that I put it in a little bit sooner, but it also could be like the ratio of flavoring content in each whatever, or just like the fact that this one had to get through a layer of something before it could get to the flavoring, and this one didn't. This one noticeably tasted more like the Jolly Rancher than this one did. If that makes sense. Generally, we're getting close. We're getting closer, team. Holy shit. I should try just putting in, like, just liquid, or I should try testing liquid flavoring versus... I don't know why I want to mix stuff with Monster so bad. Liquid flavoring and, like, packet flavoring.
Another hypothesis is, well, what is it called? Warheads aren't really made for their flavor. So that could be, like, a big flavor difference. They're made to be sour.
They're made to be sour, yet they're fucking not.
Yeah.
They stopped being sour after 30 seconds, like I fucking said.
The quality just went down.
I know, and the shape got different. The shape changed. They changed the shape.
They were, like, really round. I remember that, I swear.
And they had, like, a ring. Yeah, like, you know, like how a dum-dum looks?
Yeah.
It was like that, but a little flatter.
It's fine. I'm fine.
I'll be...
No, I really don't care. I'm more focused on this than me.
But, like... Yeah. That is a very good thing to point out. That is a very astute observation of you.
You sound impressed.
I am, because that didn't even passed through my mind. I was like, they're hard candies. They're made to be like tasty. I didn't even think that they could possibly have a difference in that alone,
Sure,
just
they're
because one is supposed to be sour.
They're made to be tasty, but they're also made to be, I don't want to say different food groups, but different food types, like different flavors.
Yeah.
And you really have to take that into account. Like, you order fries.
Take your time.
Okay. You order fries, like normal fries, they taste like fries. You order curly fries, they don't taste like fries, but they're both fries. They're both going to be candy.
Well, that's because typically curly fries have seasoning on them, whereas
they're still both fries. They're still both
They
candies,
are both
but
fries.
they're made
They're
to
in the
be
same
different.
group, but they're vastly different.
Yes, and so you have to take in account of how much difference there is, like the taste, the texture, even
Chemical
the size.
compound.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's put chemicals in Monster and see what it does.
We put
We
citric acid.
Big thing is science gear.
For real.
You're like in an actual
Walter
lab.
White. Walter. I'm gonna fuck you, Walter. That is something to look into. I should probably look into that.
Yes.
If anybody else wants to do this for themselves, go ahead. Be prepared to die of cardiac arrest in your early 20s, but you know. And that was it. that was the experiment. We came to our conclusions. We made some hypotheses. We planned the next thing. We're done. Hi. Well.
You could also try different drinks.
That too, but I don't want to.
Well,
because the whole thing with battery acid is that it's an energy drink, typically.
yes, and I understand that, but if you can find out how the candies work with other drinks, then maybe you could put that information in the Monster.
That too, because Monster has a lot of additives that could be fucking with the chemical content.
Yes,
of
and
candies.
that is a good way how to find out if it's the candy itself or the Monster.
Scientist over here.
I like science.
I don't.
I might have supposed to be an English major. I'm supposed to be an English major in my notes.
I mean, to be fair, that's what English majors notes look like.
Can't show hand defeats the purpose.
Real.
Idiot. Why would you ever think that?
Literally, that sounds like an English teacher. That sounds like my English teacher. Like, I had that thought and that was really stupid of me.
What is this? How would this work?
How did you even come up with this, you buffoon?
Flat top or no top? No! No top!
Taking his tops off.
Might work. I don't like that design, but it's what he kind of has anyway.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm ranting.
It's okay.
Boy, why are you so good?